Hi guys, Addison Rouse here with Salem University Division II of West Virginia and Figure It Out Baseball. Now we are moving into our next progression, which is our throwing program. This is our pitcher-specific throwing regimen that we do on a daily basis. Every time a pitcher throws a baseball, this is their progression. We label it as daily throwing progression, and Ben Mack, one of our junior pitchers, is going to walk you through that. First exercise that he's doing, or first throwing progression that he's doing, is wrist flicks. Okay, this is going to get the wrist activated. This is going to get the forearm activated. This is very simple, very basic. You're going to be about 10 feet away max, 15 max, and we're just flipping and starting at a very, very small, short progression here as we continue to move back. Next, Ben's going to transition into his, now he is in a stretch position. Okay, this is a feet are shoulder width apart, even a little bit staggered. You know, we want our pitchers to have leverage. We want our pitchers to really get out there. It's going to help with follow through. He's doing a rocker step. Now he's feeling the weight transfer from front to back, and then obviously he's making his throw where he's exaggerating his motions, he's exaggerating his follow through, really getting everything activated. This is great for your shoulder, this is great for your core, and it's also really good from a mechanical standpoint to work on feel from staying back to getting over that front side. Most of his progressions are going to be between, the flips are going to be between 5 to 10 throws. This is also going to be between 5 to 10. It's more of a feel standpoint of how you're feeling that day. I think on a traditional day, you're going to do 10 each spot. On days when you aren't feeling as good or you're just ready to keep progressing, you do between 5 and 8. Right now, Ben's throwing partner is now at about 35 to 40 feet. That is the rockers. He's going to be, as you see, he's not fully falling through. He's dragging the toe. He's feeling the backside. Ben, do a couple when you fall through here.
Yeah, that's what.
Now we're going to progress even further. The next step, phase 3 of our throwing progression. Now his throwing partner is a little bit farther. Now he's about 50 feet away, 60 feet away here. And now Ben's putting it all together. So he's going the rocker step from front to back, where he's obviously getting his lower half activated as well as feeling that weight transfer. And now he's finishing his throw where he's following through fully, completing everything, and putting those pieces together. Now our fourth stage is now it's basic fundamental throwing. So we've got the wrist activated. Okay, we got the forearms activated. We got the core going a little bit. We did some very, very short progressions to make sure his arm's loose. And now we're just getting the basic throw. And you see stepping behind. We like our pitchers to step behind. I think it's a mix. You'll see guys that shuffle. You'll see guys step in front. We like to have him step behind. That is more so just a balance thing. Okay, he's stepping behind. He's going to feel his feet moving as he's progressing toward his target. Just little gimmicks here and there that are going to help promote consistency when he actually gets in his delivery here, and these are just a step forward in that progression. Now Ben's on phase 5, so now his arm's loose, he's stretching it out. You see how he's getting his momentum and his weight going forward. He's going to start getting into his long toss routine. So he's now thrown from 15 to 30 to 45 to 60 feet. Now he's actually at 90 feet. He's going to be even going further as he completes 5 to 10 throws. This is all feel. So once you get past 90, guys, you're going to want to go on feel. Okay, it's okay to put some arc under it. You know, we like our pitchers to kind of mix up. They'll make a number of throws where they're throwing on a line, and they'll make a number of throws where we're working on arc and getting the shoulder stretched out as much as possible. The key here is, from a warm-up perspective, is to make sure we're ready to get on a mound. Okay, we're not long tossing in this segment for arm strength, which would be at 180 plus feet, where we're working on pull downs, a number of different variations. This is for arm loosening warm-up pattern, where Ben now is extending himself. You see he's exaggerating his follow through. He's exaggerating his footwork, where he's making sure that his arm's good and that he's ready to step on a mound after he completes 8 to 10 throws from 90 to 120 feet. One of our next phases of our throwing progression for our pitchers is the pull down. Any popular Google search is going to find pull downs now as kind of a staple in everybody's throwing program. Here at Salem, our pull downs are not an everyday thing. We're going to do it on days where it's traditionally a non-bullpen day because it's so max effort. We want our guys to completely max effort. You are pulling down the baseball, your weight, momentum, and arm are at full speed, full effort, okay? And your traditional long toss guys, like I said, is your feet are exaggerated. We're putting loft on the baseball. And now with the pull down, we are really, really pulling down the baseball, we're trying to promote backspin on the baseball and carry here, and it's a max effort to develop arm strength, as well as potential velocity when you throw in the driveline weighted balls and a number of different programs they have. And this is what a pull down looks like. Much different from his traditional getting his arm loose. You can see where his body's exaggerated, his follow through's exaggerated. He's really pulling down on that baseball. You see him right here. Go ahead, Ben. Give us one more. Watch how his body works here. Creates backspin. That ball has carry on it. Okay, that ball has carry. That throw is promoting arm strength. It's promoting max effort. You can do a number of these, probably 5 to 8 per distance on a day where you're not throwing a competitive bullpen. They'll work anywhere between 90, 120, 150, and 180. It's all on 30 feet increments. Obviously, if you're feeling really good, you can obviously go as deep as 180, but I think most of the time you're going to stay between 90 and 120 feet with these pull downs. They're going to do these on the way in, so after they do their normal warm-up routine, they play the long toss with some carry. Now they're going to finish up with exaggerated, full speed pull downs, and then after that you'll go through a basic cool down period, and we're going to show you that next. Ben now is back at 60 feet. We've done long toss, we've done our pull downs, we've got our whole warm-up routine now, and now we're going to cool things down because of the effort that he just taxed on himself over the last 10 to 15 throws. So now we're in a cool down phase at 60 feet. Ben's going to be mixing different pitches up here. This is really big for our pitchers to play catch with what you throw on a game mound. I think one of the biggest things is feel, and you don't get feel when you just go throw a bunch of four-seam fastballs warming up. You need to work on all your pitches. This is an uncompetitive feel type environment. Ben's going to be in a stretch position. He's going to obviously go through his reps game-like and game speed with his delivery and the way that he's throwing the baseball. He's working towards a target where his partner is centered at the center of his body. Right now he's mixing in some change-ups. He's going to mix in four-seam, two-seam, might spin a few breaking balls just to get some feel of those pitches and of the ball in his hand before he takes his way to a game mound. Right now he's working on his change-up. Ben, spin one for me. You'll see there he's in his delivery. Nice and easy, getting some feel for that pitch that day before he steps foot on a mound. Hey guys, Addison Rouse here at Salem University and Figure It Out Baseball. That was our pre-game or pre-throwing program, and then we went into our pitchers throwing progression that they do on a daily basis. Our next drill we have for you, we're going to transition to the no-fly zone and go into our outfield drop step progressions.